almost as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will kick it away to start us off. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Irvin. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. In this rivalry, you can just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. And because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Unloads quickly. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Irvin. He'll take a deep shot here. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
This team is an underdog for a reason, but you talk about getting off to a hot start, creating some belief, first drive, and you force a turnover. This team's now going to have some juice, some momentum, some energy, and if they're going to pull the upset, that's exactly what they need.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Wants to go up top. He's got him in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on second down. Pulls it in. Good, solid tackle.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Fourth down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that fourth down. But because of the execution, it was just too good.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Irvin. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Got some room to run. The 40. And he was trying to chart a course on that pick for a pick 6, but he'll be stopped at the 31.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already. next game, he's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This offense has it with really good field position.
Timeout, Michigan.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent...
Turning it on! Got some room in under the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to... Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass. It's Irvin. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires it down the seam. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Rides the back on the option to give.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second down. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Just going to keep it after the snap. Tried to get there by himself, and he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And I love these designed runs, goal-to-go situations. Gotta have it. I know I get an extra blocker with now my quarterback running the football, being decisive, getting downhill, getting in the end zone.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
To the air, it's Irvin. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And this game is going perfect for the defense right now. They haven't been on the field that much. The offense hasn't had that many possessions. Here we are at the end of the first half. They're still pitching a shutout, and they're ready for this quarterback to take shots. They're sensing the frustration, and that time in perfect position, forcing that incompletion.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Caught behind the line. It's Carson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Trying to find the end zone. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Snagged out of the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, give on the inside. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around, here recently, a lot of success, too.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Looking for room at the 30. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Wolverines will snap it on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And you got to love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Irvin. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Here's the pressure. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
First down for the offense.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Irvin. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Motion from the wideout. Gonna sling it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Wolverines look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going for 6. Looking to get it in. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to go here in the 2nd half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. Man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drop.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The maize and blue asserting itself as they stretch this lead against the Irish.
Go Blue knew coming into this one they had to score and score early. Right now, they are playing with so much energy.
Yeah, they got the offense rolling. They got the momentum going. Notre Dame's going to have to do something quickly to change that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Washington is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the boys of a young Warren Moon, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Hands it off. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back has it. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to put.
Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Toss sweep to the left. Makes a pass to Marker. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he's looking really good.
Right back to the well. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll try the outside to the left. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here come the Irish back on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the ranking. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Irvin. Quick completion on the out. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Wants to throw it. The quick out. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That's caught. It's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Notre Dame lines up quickly. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Now on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by 11 to South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Fights off a defender. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The option look. Now the toss. Looking for the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.